Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your April 2023 tarot card reading. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you all so much for being here. For those of you who are new, my name is Jane. So this month is a very exciting month. Now we are going to be talking about the astrology in a separate video, just like I did last month. So be sure to check in the next couple of days to kind of get that astrological forecast update as well. This video, we are focusing on the tarot card predictions. So you are welcome to watch for either your sun, moon, or rising sign, whichever you feel compelled to do. Also, just to keep in mind that if you are a member on the website, don't forget to log in to view the comprehensive reading. If you're not, you can still always just purchase a one-off, just like always. But if you would like to become a member, all that information is in the description box down below. So we're going to keep that short and sweet today. Let's go ahead and get into the reading. Thank you all so much, and I'll see you in just a sec. Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your April 2023 tarot card reading. So we are going to open up the channel today with a card from my intuitive deck here. Okay, I feel like in the past, coming into April, it may have really felt like the odds were stacked against you. Or there at least was some situation that felt very blocked, stagnant, and almost like, it may have even gotten to the point where you were feeling a little bit hopeless about a situation. And as much as all of us, tarot readers or astrologers or whomever are like, oh, you have to be faithful, you have to surrender, I think that may have been something that would have been really hard for you to hear, Capricorn. But I am also sensing that there is something significant turning around. This might have a lot to do with Pluto not being in your sign right now. Now, he will retrograde back in, but he's only really going to be touching those last few degrees. But as it stands, Pluto is really kind of embarking upon a new journey. He's more focused on the future right now. And Capricorn kind of has this free and clear kind of thing going on. And I sense a feeling of massive relief. Like if you have had some kind of a period, I don't like to always use this kind of wording or phrasing, but it may apply to some of you. Like if you feel like you've had very bad luck, I do think that is starting to turn around. This is going to happen in kind of more logical and practical ways, okay? It's not some mystical, magical thing. Things turn around because you get introduced to different people. You have different kinds of conversations with people. You start asking different kinds of questions. You start putting yourself in places you've never been before. You start associating and affiliating with people you've never done so before, okay? So things are turning around because you are starting to evolve. I mean, we're all evolving all the time, but this is like this pinnacle moment where it becomes undeniable that the next era or the next chapter of your life is opening. Okay, so that's a really good way to start off the reading. So we're going to start with the Major Arcana card now. What does the universe need from Capricorn for April 2023? Capricorn, April 2023. We have the Lovers. Beautiful. Now, Lovers there's a full gamut going with this card, okay? On one hand, it can represent an internal unison where you internally feel really connected and aligned with your higher self, your higher purpose. You feel connected and aligned with, a sense of purpose, if you will. Did I say purpose already? There's also a choice that can come through, like you may be facing a really big choice. The choices that are different than what you normally do is likely going to lead to a path of different results. There may be a relationship going on, and with Mars in the seventh house, this is also very likely. You and one other person. Now, it does not have to be romantic. It can be any type of one-on-one type of connection, but I do think there's going to be that relationship will be highlighted or prominent in some way. And I actually see things, at least there's communication with the Lover's card. It doesn't always mean it's going to be what you want it to be, but at least there's communication. I am sensing somewhat of a victory for Capricorn, though, okay? So if there's some kind of a situation that you want a specific result and you don't get it, I think that's the universe's way of still leading you toward the ultimate victory, whatever that might be. Remember, this is not some mystical, magical process that we're in right now. I mean, you can think of it that way, but I think right now it's important to kind of take a more real world approach to things. This is what Saturn is bringing to Pisces right now. Let's make it real. Let's make it tangible. Let's make it, something that can actually really work for us. All right. So who do you need to be aware of in your environment here? Capricorn, who do you need to be aware of that's in your environment this month? Page of Coins. See, this is what I mean. I love this. I really do. Page of Coins feels opportunistic. It feels good for you. It feels advantageous. Someone coming in, making a new offer, and it does feel new. It does feel fresh. It feels different and maybe even a little uncomfortable. And this might be where the choice energy really comes in. Also with the affiliation or the unification here, you internally would make sense that there's something external going on as well if we kind of apply the as above, so below. So you're in a really good place. There's a coherence, head-heart coherence here. And it is showing up, it is manifesting. Now, with the page, we do need to, be aware that this may take time to grow. This might not be all of everything all at once, all happening in April. Chances are this is going to take months to fully develop. But if it takes months for something to fully develop, that is a nice trade, as opposed to being like in this stuck, stagnant, having things stacked against you type of place. Okay. Really liking that Page of Coins. It feels right. And I think it feels easy. It feels simple. I don't think there are a lot of complications coming through. And that's something that you can, kind of take as a indication that it is right for you. Fewer complications, the better. We have 7 of Coins. We have Strength. Okay, hold on. And 6 of Swords. 7 of Coins. The reason this Page of Coins is coming in is because you've reached a specific plateau. You've worked hard and you've produced a lot, you've done a lot, and you've taken it really, really, really far. But the 7 of Coins is usually derived from hard labor. It's from massive amounts of effort, mental investment, financial investment. And this is pretty much what happens when you give everything you got and you get as much as you can get, but you also are still wanting more or better. This is sort of a moment where you have to look beyond the things that are within your control, because if you consistently keep everything within your realm of control, this is as much as you're ever going to get. That's why this is coming in, because it's like you're here and the universe and your higher self and God and spirit knows that you are here. And this is coming in a way to challenge you, but not in a hard way, not in the way that you think. It's coming in to challenge your willingness to incorporate another person or another's ideas or another's strategy into your own for the sake of enhanced growth. This is beautiful with Mars in the 7th. Mars in the 7th means that there is someone else in your life that is offering you something. And it is somewhat self-serving for you. That sounds wrong. Self-serving sounds bad. I don't mean it in a bad way. They have something to offer that's going to help you. And it is in your best interest to take it. And it might require, well, we have strength, but with strength, there's also a great deal of humility here as well. It's humble because, yes, there's faith. Okay, here's the magical stuff that I said we're not going to be there, but there's still faith nonetheless. And there's still a strong belief that you can get more than just 7. And I do think this 7 of coins is indicative of a lot more than just your money, although money is probably a huge component of it. It also represents your relationship life, your lifestyle, your career, your place within the community, the people with whom you associate, and all different types of things. So there is a leveling up happening for Capricorn, and it is requiring you to kind of bite the bullet and, just let this person in and let this person help you. And what I see with the 6 of Swords, in this particular artwork, we have 2 individuals in this boat. So it's you and another person. And this other person is helping you to get aligned with the current. Because when you're here with the 7 of coins, you are not going with the current at all. This is you through the sheer force of will making something happen. And that is so hard to do. I'm not saying there's not a lot of merit. I mean, that's a wonderful thing, and a lot of people accomplish great things by doing it that way. It's not wrong or bad. It's just a really effortful way of doing something. And it seems like Capricorn is stepping into a phase of their life where things can take a lot less effort and they can get greater results, because you're putting out greater value into the world with less effort. A large part of that is because you are much more experienced now, and just you being who you are and the life experience that you have is valuable. So it is time for you to get aligned with the current, and that is what this Page of Wands is here to do. 8 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Getting a lot of these cards lately. This may have a lot to do with the eclipse, which for you is happening in your 4th house. The eclipse, by the way, is happening on April 20th at 29 degrees of Aries. And that is a new moon total solar eclipse. Okay, so it's a new moon, so maybe not as powerful as a full moon, but yet still potent nonetheless at that 29th degree. My goodness. I feel that Aries and Capricorn, you do have a special symbiotic relationship, because Aries being ruled by Mars, which is your exalted planet. So you and Aries are intrinsically linked through the connection of Mars. And right now, Mars is in his fall position. So there's like a weakened Mars in the chart, which might amplify the intensity for Aries and Capricorn, also Scorpio, at that 29th degree of Aries. Okay. And look, I'm seeing, 8 of Swords is about feeling trapped. You are trapped by your belief that something must be done in a specific way. You are trapped by your desire to do it all yourself, or to feel like you are the only one that can do it. This might be a moment where Capricorn has to ask for help. This might be a moment where Capricorn has to, hold on, let me just work through this visual that I'm getting. It's, in today's day and age, there is so much information accessed via the internet. And a lot of people can say, well, I can do it because I know I can figure it out through Googling stuff. Okay, there's tons of tutorials on YouTube. There's all different sorts of resources. There's TikTok. There's everything. So I know that if there's something I want to do, I can find the information to figure out how to do it. But I don't know that that's really going to be serving you very well right now, Capricorn. I do think with lovers, you have to be doing this in person with people. So instead of going online as a resource, go to a person as a resource. Sit down with them face to face, buy them a cup of coffee, talk, have a long form intellectual conversation about stuff. Okay? Because with the Eight of Swords, there is this trapped feeling, but I feel that the key to getting out of this trap, which is here with this Seven of Coins, which has a lot to do with just doing it on your own, the key to getting out is in fact another person. And I look at this page and I look at this page, I'm like, the coin and the cup here may as well be an actual key. For some reason, this individual or these individuals, they just have what you need, and it will likely come in the form of information. I look at this Five of Wands, and I see people getting triggered, which is really, really common. I see people not necessarily liking doing it this way because it's in contrast with the Strength card. Makes you feel weak, maybe asking for help, or maybe admitting that you can't or you don't, or admitting you made a mistake, or whatever the case might be. You may perceive that it makes you weaker, but in fact, it actually makes you a whole heck of a lot stronger and will reinforce respect from other people. There is something so powerful for Capricorn in relinquishing control right now. Now, when I say that, please don't think that I'm telling you to just don't go to work and just don't pay your bill. I'm not telling you to not do normal things, okay? It's probably just with one particular circumstance and, a situation that feels like you've just been trying to plow through a brick wall and it's just simply not working. Because you continually try to do it the same way over and over and over and over. Because it had produced results in the past, it had proven itself effective at one point, and somehow it's like you locked in on that. It worked for this, so it must work for this, and you locked in and you hooked. And now, but you're not seeing the same output with it, and so that's why you're plateauing. That's why the Eight of Swords. So this other person, their perspective, their ideas, their experience, their investment, whatever it is exactly what you need to get yourself out of this. Okay, there's a lot of, I don't want to say dependence, I guess we could say interdependence. Oops, that's the wrong deck. There's a lot of interdependence. Not codependence, not dependence, not independence, but interdependent. Okay, the Nine of Coins. See, from a 7 to a 9. The Tower, not a surprise at all, and we have the Hanged Man. The Tower makes sense because the eclipse, we also have Venus coming into Gemini also, which is where Mars has been. So Venus really is coming to even everything out all of the disruptive stuff that Mars created over the past 8 months now, back since August, she's coming in to really even the score and even everything out, which will feel good, but there's also some kind of karmic rectification that goes on. And the Tower is sort of the effect of that particular karmic adjustment. You know, past 7 months, maybe Mars has sort of had you just kind of all over the place, left, right, up, down, and all around. And now Capricorn is really needing some stability. I look at the 9 of Coins. I see you making that jump from 7 to 9. I don't know that this is really that complicated. It's only going to feel complicated when you don't have someone to partner with, or you don't have someone to bounce ideas off of, or to consult, or whatever. I think the biggest thing to take out of this Lovers card is choosing to integrate another person. Not just anybody. You can be selective, although I do sense that this person is like a really obvious choice. Just because it's obvious doesn't mean it's wrong. Okay, you don't have to overthink this. It's simple here. And here they're giving you just a little bit. I don't even think they're really giving you all that much. It's just one little thing that kind of pulls everything together and makes you think about something in a different way, and it instills different behavior than what you're normally doing. And that is what is going to get you to the 9 of Coins. There is something about personal prosperity. I don't know that this necessarily has anything to do with a spouse, or, I mean, well, I know that if you're married, you can't necessarily separate yourself wholly from that, but it doesn't really have to do with them. It doesn't really have to do with family members or children. This is about you, Capricorn. And as you help yourself, everyone else gets helped as well. So the Tower in this particular instance might be a period of drama, you know, a short-lived flash in the pan, 1 or 2 days, little mini drama that goes on. But then the Hanged Man, it's almost like a come to Jesus moment where everything just really comes together, and there's a lot of openness and honesty, and you're willing to receive and to accept, and therefore you're willing to come into consciousness. I do suspect Capricorn is going to fight against this, even though it is likely simple, but you are going to fight against it maybe out of principle, or maybe because it's hard to admit that maybe you were wrong about something. I don't know what the case is, but it's not going to be easily received initially with the triggers here with the 5 of Wands, but ultimately it will be, and it's all going to come together. When I look at this Hanged Man, this is a period of sort of transitioning from just having the knowledge to having the understanding. So it's like knowledge versus wisdom. This is that process of conversion into wisdom. You will see the sense in these pages' ideas. Eventually, you'll see the promise that it brings. But this is what you need to turn this around, okay? All right, let's take a look at the clarifiers. So these cards I'm about to pull out are the cards we cover in the comprehensive reading. We usually talk for another 25 to 30 minutes about all these cards. All the info on how to access is down below in the description. And if you're a member, you can certainly log in and it will be at the top of the members feed, okay? So let's take a look here at the Lovers. What else does Capricorn need to know about the Lovers card? We have another Strength card. 6 of Cups. Six of Coins. Okay. 9 of Cups. This is for the environment. What's going on in the environment? We have the Nine of Cups, the Four of Cups, and Death. Okay. So what else do you need to know about the Seven of Coins? Oh, hold on. That's too many. We will take these, and I'll take the Two of Coins as well since they were on top. Okay. And then for strength, if I can hang on to these cards here. A Knight of Coins. Two of Swords. Judgment. The Hermit. Okay, Nine of Swords and an Eight of Swords. We have Judgment and Justice and the Tower. My goodness. Might not be the easiest month, but massive internal shifts are going to change your life. So it's worth it. A Nine of Coins, another Nine of Coins, and we have the World. So for the Five of Wands, a Queen of Wands. Ooh, another Tower. Queen of Coins. That's the Capricorn card. Six of Cups. Nine of Cups and Ten of Wands. Six of Swords. Four of Coins. Ten of Cups. Knight of Wands. Page of Wands. And a Hanged Man again. Knight of Swords. Kind of really like the Knights. Knight of Wands, Knight of Cups, and a King of Wands. Okay. So this is where we're going to pick up in the comprehensive. For those of you, well, I don't know why I was about to start saying for those of you who are new here, that's kind of my opening script. But anyway, I'm going to leave you there, Capricorn. Have an amazing April, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.